but we got some breaking news we got to get to in the Hudson River right now, where there is a rescue going on for a downed helicopter in the Hudson River. The FDNY is on the scene with land marine units. It apparently happened on the Jersey City side. Darin Gaub is a former Blackhawk helicopter pilot and Army veteran. He joins us now. Darin, hard to see what is happening here at this point, but your thoughts on how long this could be in the water and have a successful rescue effort.
Hey, Martha. Yeah, thanks for having me on. And first thoughts, as always, when I hear about accidents is whether is it human, environmental, or mechanical failure of some sort. Way too early to know that now. Odds of rescue are always something that's a challenge to be able to determine, but without being on the ground right there. First few hours are, of course, critical. I've flown the Hudson River before, and one of the things that also sticks out to me is the fact that the Hudson River is very busy with helicopter traffic, so I wouldn't be quick to rule out the possibility that something to do with other aircraft in the area may have had something to do with it. Don't know that. If it's a solo crash by itself, then there are a number of things that come to mind that that could explain it, but it's way too early to know now.
Yeah, we are seeing some indications that there may be fatalities here, and some reports that a child is in the process of being rescued. I just want to be cautious with all of this. There are 5 people, we understand at least, who were involved in this accident, according to updates that we see now coming in from law enforcement sources. As we continue to cover this. So obviously, we hope and pray that these people will be rescued and that they can be removed safely from the water in the Hudson River. This is on the Jersey side, as we mentioned. Give us a sense of what the process is of getting people out of this in the rescue part of this operation, if you can quickly, sir.
Yeah, that's actually continues to be one of the hardest things when it comes to search and rescue operations is when you're having to do it potentially underwater in a wreckage situation. They're going to move very quickly. They're very professional. And the first thing they're going to do is get people under the water on the scene and make sure that they're able to identify locations for any of them. And if any of them are recoverable, they'll move through that process extremely quickly. After that, obviously, the longer this goes on, the harder it is.
So, Darin, thank you. Darin Gaub, we're looking at the live shot here, a helicopter down in the Hudson River. I can report from law enforcement sources that a child is being worked on with CPR by the FDNY, who are on the scene. Every effort is being made to save these individuals who were involved in this helicopter crash. We're going to have more, as we said. Alexis McAdams is on her way to cover this story for us, continuing coverage on Fox News.